What's up, YouTube? This is Chop, and this blog is for that person that wants to get their ex back, and nothing seems to be working. Well, I'm gonna tell you what you're doing wrong first. The don'ts, what not to do. First of all, we're not gonna beg them to come back. We can't beg them to come back because that makes us look weak, and no one wants a weak spouse. Everyone wants their significant others to be strong. So if you beg and you plead, then you end up looking weak, and that's just not gonna work for them. So that's probably why they're not back yet, because you're begging. Hold on one second. Okay, because you're begging. And another thing, the texting and the calling back to back to back to back to back, not a good look. It's a real turn off. And you're sitting up here beating yourself up, wondering why they're not responding, why they haven't called you back. It's probably because they're sitting there feeding off of the fact that you're so weak. I know it hurts because I'm actually speaking from experience. And I recently just got over somebody. I just broke up with a young lady, and I promise you it was the hardest thing that I've ever gone through. I thought that I wanted to die. Yes, I thought I wanted to die, and that's a whole nother blog. We shouldn't let things get to us to that effect. Just say that. But anyway, we don't want to beg. That's the first thing. We don't want to beg, and we don't want to be a bugaboo by calling and texting and just fucking aggravating the shit out of them, because then they're gonna be like, ugh, what the fuck? What the fuck was I thinking in the first place? You know? And to be honest with you, I'm gonna share something with you. My ex told me, what the fuck was she thinking in the first place? She actually thinks that I'm fucking crazy now because of all the shit that I did trying to get her back. And now she thinks I'm psycho, which I'm not, but, you know, hey, it's too late for that. Anyway, what you want to do is make yourself as inaccessible as possible. If somebody's telling you that they don't want to be with you, then guess what? Don't allow them to see you when they want to, talk to you when they want to, because nothing's changed. That's the whole point of not being together. Something has to give, and that's what's going to give, because they expect you to call them, and they expect you to want them, to come and see you, but you don't want that. You're going to act as if it doesn't bother you, and that's when they're going to look and say, damn, they don't give a fuck? Do they not care that I don't care? And hell yeah, you care. But guess what? You don't have to let them know that. You don't have to let anybody know that. You cry in secret. If you have to cry, you cry in secret. You don't let others see how weak you are. And that's where I made my mistake. I let everybody see how fucking weak I was, and how I was so in love with this girl, and now she's gone and she's not coming back because I was a bugaboo, because I begged, because I act like I cared, and I knew the whole time what I was not supposed to do. I knew it. But you know, when you're acting out of love, you think the shit is gonna work. And I'm just being honest, the shit's not gonna work. So if you're doing it, stop. Stop it now, because you're pushing them further away, and I know that's not what you want. So try your hardest. Try your hardest. Whatever you do, stop calling them. Stop calling them and stop texting them. And pretty soon they're gonna wonder what the hell's going on with you. Now I'm at the point now where I don't call her anymore. I don't text her anymore. But it's too late for that, you know, and I don't want it to be too late for you guys. If you want to be with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you really want, then I think you should go for it by not going for it. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Act like you don't give a damn. And if they don't respond to the fact that you don't care, then you don't need them. Because nobody wants somebody to make them feel like shit. And if somebody is making you feel like shit, you know what I'm saying, then you need to move on. Hey, that's just life.